Hey, what's up, you guys? Matt Thibeau here with Savant Marketing Agency and author of Digital Marketing Secrets for Contractors. You can get this book on Amazon. All right, guys. So in this video, we're going to be talking all about Facebook ads mastery. And I'm going to give you these 4 things that are going to help you use Facebook ads so that you can consistently get new leads coming into your pipeline. Now, Facebook ads, if you don't already know, it's basically just a way for us to take an ad and put it in front of your ideal prospects on Facebook. And we're literally paying money to Facebook to do so, right? So Facebook ads are very different than like an organic post on Facebook. We're actually paying money to put in front of a certain group of people. Now, Facebook ads are definitely gaining popularity, and for good reason, because Facebook ads are definitely a very simple way for contractors to be able to put their brand in front of people and be able to get leads and get brand exposure and be able to just get known in their city. And so I want to break down these 4 things for you that are going to teach you what goes into creating a successful Facebook ads campaign. And maybe if you are right now running Facebook ads, maybe you're missing one of these 4 things. Or if you've been thinking about running Facebook ads, this is going to give you a really good idea of maybe some things you need to keep in mind if you do decide to do so. So let's jump right into things here. And I want to give you these 4 things that are really going to help you to create a Facebook ad campaign worth running that will be able to bring you in consistent leads that you can do so that you can have more control over your lead flow and hopefully close some more jobs and be able to grow your business. So the first thing that you need to know when it comes to Facebook ads is you need to first get your message right? Facebook is all about the message, because on Facebook, we're actually going to be making a ad and it needs to speak to our ideal client, right? So a good trick that I like to do for the messaging is to think to yourself, what are the pain points that this particular audience, my customers, my clients are trying to fix, right? And like, what is the niche that I'm really focusing in on? Because I'll tell you right now, if you go super general with your message, so if you write up an ad and it says something like, hey, we're a general contractor and we can help you everything between your flooring to your roofing and painting. No job is too big or too small. That type of messaging is not going to yield very good results on Facebook ads, because when it comes to messaging, Facebook likes specificity. Specificity works really well for reaching out and grabbing someone's attention. And so what I recommend that you do is you use a simple if-then statement. And what an if-then statement is you start your ad by saying, if you're looking for this, then we can offer you this. So if you're looking for painting services, then we're the painting contractor for you, et cetera, et cetera. And so an if-then statement really makes a simple message that's going to pull someone into your ad so that they can learn more about what you do. And you don't want to bury the message. You don't want to make this too convoluted. Super, super simple. And just say the pain points or the aspects that you need to appeal to in someone who's interested in something like for your business. You know, a lot of contractors, you've probably heard this before, but a lot of contractors will talk a lot about like the features, right? The features that they offer. Hey, like, you know, with our like floor sander, we can do floor sanding, and it has like these, like, you know, all these vacuum integrated technology, and we've got 4 sanders on it, and it does all this, blah, blah, blah. But really what someone wants to know is, are my floors actually just going to look brand new? Is it going to be beautiful? Am I going to feel like my floors were restored, right? So speak to the benefits so that someone can understand what the value it is that you're actually bringing, right? Also, in your ads, one of the best things you can do under your messaging is to use the word you as much as you can. Use the word you as often as you can, because that's going to create an ad that's very relatable. A lot of contractors, when they're making an ad, they'll just talk about like we or like us. Hey, we've been in business for this long. We can get the job done, right? We can do this. We can blah, blah, blah. You want to flip the script and talk all about them and say, we know that you are looking for a painting company that can help you with this project. You're going to be so satisfied, blah, blah, blah. So flip the script and make it all about them. So that's the first thing, is message, right? So the messaging, very, very important. The second key going into a Facebook ad that you need to be aware of, number 2, is going to be the targeting. So for your targeting on Facebook, Facebook will actually let you set the targeting on your ad of who you want to put this in front of. So if you want to, you can target people who are 30 years old, live in this specific area, who have an interest in home renovations or whatever. You can set the targeting to pretty much whatever you want. What I recommend to start your Facebook ads campaign is that you set the targeting pretty broad. Typically what we'll do is we start off at least with like the age 30 plus, typically just because people under 30 or 25, like they don't really have like a home usually, or if they do, then like they don't have a lot of disposable income to invest in renovations. So we don't want to be spending a whole lot of money on people who are under 30 years old. And so for that reason, with our targeting, we'll do 30 years old plus all the way up to about 65. And then we'll do the location. So we'll do a city. Typically for the city and the targeting, we like to target about 1 million people. Any less than that, and then the population is a little bit small. Any more than that, and the population of who we're targeting is like very big. So we like to do about 1 million people to target. And then sometimes what we'll do is we'll throw in any kind of like demographic targeting if we can. But for the most part, like let's say that, you know, you do painting, maybe you would put in like an interest in painting. But for the most part, what we want to do is keep at least this pretty broad in the beginning. So people age 30 plus with the location, and just start there and then see what happens from doing that. If then that targeting isn't specific enough, then we'll start to make it more specific by adding interest-based targeting into anything related to what it is that you offer, renovations, et cetera, et cetera. But we want to start fairly broad. And so that's the targeting aspect. This is definitely like a super important aspect too. And it's important to understand that like if our messaging isn't right, then the targeting is going to be difficult, right? Because if you're doing broad targeting, but then the message isn't specific, then that's going to be not very good help, right, when it comes to your ads. So that's the second thing that comes in, is the targeting. I recommend that you start off broad and then go more specific. All right, so then number 3, let's dive in. So number 3 is your offer. So having an offer on your Facebook ads is super important. Here's why. We want to help you stand out from the crowd and get attention, right? And so if you don't have an offer, then basically you're just kind of drowning out in the noise of everyone else who's running Facebook ads. Because remember, Facebook ads have a fairly low barrier to entry, so you're competing with all these other contractors who are just doing the bare minimum that they can to run an ad. And so an offer is a really good way to get people's attention and keep their attention on you so that you can stand out from the crowd and get cheaper leads. So the type of offer that you want to do is not price related. You know, you see a lot of contractors who will do like 10% off type offers, or they'll do any kind of price related offer. We don't want to do anything like that, because when you do these typical 10 or 15% off offers or any of these price related offers, everybody else is doing the same exact thing. And then also you tend to attract a price shopper, someone who's just looking for a deal. And we don't want to advertise your brand associated with these discounts. So I don't recommend that you do any kind of discount type offers, unless maybe it's before like a specific time and there's a designated end time to it. But even then, I don't recommend that you do a discount offer. Instead, what I recommend is that you do an extended value offer. So what that looks like is you're offering more value specifically with something related to your service. So let's say, for example, you're a painting contractor. You could add in an extended warranty on exterior painting jobs. Or what you could do is implement a color consultation for free if you're doing interior painting jobs. And you can say, hey, we're offering this completely free, part of our service, if you act now. And so that's a really good offer for a painting company. Another example could be if you're doing like patios, you could do an extended warranty offer. So now people who are coming in are looking at, okay, like this is, the people you're going to attract are looking for reliability and quality because they're just looking for a job well done instead of just, hey, what's the best price that I can get this patio at? And so an offer is super important. Maybe you want to sit down and just get a little creative with the type of offers that you do, but it is important that you focus on value with your offers and adding value in them instead of just, hey, what can we offer as a discount? Because as you're scaling these ads, you obviously want to make money from them, and you're going to need to protect that margin. So that's really important too. All right, so now we're up against the last and final one here. So number 4, the fourth key to it, is your ad creative. And no, I'm not talking about just being creative. An ad creative is actually the image in your ad. So it's all about like, what is the imagery or the graphic in your ad? And this is where probably the most important aspect actually of Facebook ads. For whatever reason, Facebook's algorithm really relies heavily on the creative, aka the image or the video that you're using for your ad. So you might be asking yourself, okay, Matt, well, what then should my image or video be? What should my creative on my ad be? Well, what we found is that images are always going to overperform on videos. For whatever reason, videos just don't work as well on Facebook ads. Images will always outperform them for whatever reason. Not 100% sure why, but Facebook's algorithm likes images over videos. So if you're running a Facebook ad, use an image over a video. It just works better. Now, the next question then you might be asking is, okay, well, what kind of image? What should I show? Should I show this? Should I show that? Well, here's the first thing. What you should focus on first are really good before and after pictures. These are definitely one of the highest performing images that you can use on Facebook ads. And probably because people just want to see the transformation that you can bring their home or project through. They want to see what you're capable of doing and the proof of doing so. The other thing that you can do on your creatives is you can just show like pictures of you or pictures of your crew. And people want to see pictures of people. So it works really well if you can show images of you and your crew like on the job site actually doing the job. Because for whatever reason, again, Facebook's algorithm really likes that. It wants to see images of people. Probably also because on the platform of Facebook, people are used to seeing people in pictures, and so it really grabs attention. So for example, if you have a video of you and maybe you're refinishing floors and it's like you with your sander, you have a picture of you and it's a picture of you with your sander, that's going to work really, really well compared to most other pictures. And so using a picture that has a person in it is going to be vital for the success of your Facebook ads campaign. And so I recommend that you test that as well. Some other things that you can test are just like pictures of your truck or pictures of like you at the job site with like some kind of like tool or something like that. You want to experiment with like pictures of your truck, pictures of your machines, these kind of things. And so before and after pictures and pictures of people or action shots or your equipment are things that are going to work really, really well with Facebook ads. Some things to note to not to do is sometimes I'll see like Facebook ads that have like really fancy graphics on them. And sometimes what I find is that the more doctored of the image you make, so if you make like an image of like a stock photo of flooring and then you've got like all these fancy graphics going on that are saying all these things about your business, I find that those actually don't work very well because I think it's because people can notice that that is an ad. Now it looks like an ad and it doesn't just look like an organic post anymore. And so you want to stay away from making your ads look overly doctored. You want to stay away from using stock photos, and you want to just basically make it look as original as you possibly can, but the image should be very interesting. So have some fun with this, take a bunch of pictures, and experiment with a whole lot of different ad creatives. And that's definitely what's going to go into making a great Facebook campaign. So hey, if you found this video helpful, I'm really glad that you did. I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you have any questions, just ask away. Happy to help you here. And hey, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya.